everyone, Chelsie Kenyon here, and I'm so excited today because I am going to talk to you guys about my personal Facebook formula. Now, I have been kind of honing and tweaking this formula for quite some time, at least a couple years, and really getting to the nitty-gritty of how that Facebook algorithm works. Now, I'm not sure exactly how it works. I mean, I've never seen it before, but through all my trial and error and my testing and all that sort of stuff, I think I've got a pretty good grasp of, well, at least what works. So, first of all, you want to make sure that you have a good audience. I mean, if you're only working with an audience of 200 to 500, you're really not going to be able to take it very far. So, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you expand your friends list ASAP. And who doesn't want more friends, right? Friends make the world go round. So if you don't have it yet, head on over to my website, www.chelseakenyon.com. And you're going to head over there and you are going to go to the downloadable files section, or actually I think on the website I have it as free ebooks or something like that. Go check it out. Look for the Facebook Friend Finder, how to build a delicious friends list on Facebook, because without an audience, your content is going to go nowhere. So it's super, super important that you have a lot of friends. So it's something that you want to actively be doing, actively be building those relationships. And that is really what is going to drive your business forward, so that when you do implement the Facebook formula that I'm about to share with you, it really, really has a lot of traction and it gains hold and footing and it propels your business places that you've never thought possible. So, what exactly is this formula? Well, first of all, you're going to kind of divide up your posts in a 33, 33, 33. One third, one third, one third. Okay, so sometimes people go 20, 80 or 50, 50 or, whatever. Just in 3 sections is how we're going to think of this. Now, depending on your personal Facebook pattern, maybe you work full time, maybe you're home all day, I don't know what it is. So you can feel free to do this formula either weekly or daily. Now, when I say weekly, I don't mean posting 1 time a week. I mean that if you want to break it up to one day, like this day, and this day, or whatever, something like more along those lines, instead of posting making sure that you break it up. I'll explain more about that in just a second. So 1/3 of your posts are going to be products, before and after pictures, stuff like that, lifestyle posts, basically your business stuff, okay? And I have an entirely other video on perfecting Facebook posts, how to post the absolute perfect sales Facebook post. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. And also lifestyle posting, and that is kind of an indirect way of recruiting, and that is definitely something you want to implement on a regular basis for sure. That is so, so important, especially if you don't want to be bugging people, right? We don't want to do that. Okay, so 1/3 of your posts need to be about your business, whether that's the products or the opportunity. You want to kind of balance that out a little bit. You don't want to be too heavy with one versus the other. Now, the other third is going to provide value to your tribe, to your audience. And when I say value, I mean something that is going to benefit them in some way. This can be humor, because they could get a laugh out of it. Everybody's on Facebook because they scroll through, they want to see the prank videos, they want to see the funny memes, they want to get a good laugh. So if you can give that to them, that is providing them value, okay? Other really popular things are motivational, inspirational quotes or sayings. Always positive and uplifting. We don't ever want to bring any sort of negativity to our page whatsoever. So keep it super, super positive. Again, humor, funny, recipes. People love the recipes, even reposting a video from Tasty or something like that. Or if you have your own recipe that you want to share, if you have a good picture of it, that's awesome. Maybe even some daily news. Some current events going on. Again, we're going to stay away from kind of like the politics and stuff like that, but if you want to talk about maybe just some local news or something, that's awesome. Even talking about the weather is great, and that all right there is value. Now, the other last third is interactive posts, okay? Now, while posting funny stuff and recipes and all that is going to keep people engaged, you also want to get interaction, because every time somebody likes, comments, or shares your post, that gives you brownie points for Facebook. And it tells Facebook that you are providing people quality content that they want to see, that they're excited about, that they're liking and commenting on, that sends a positive message to Facebook that you have quality stuff, and therefore Facebook is going to show your stuff to more people. So every time somebody likes or comments on a particular post, that post is now going to be shown to another group of people. And then as they comment and like and whatever, then it's going to be shown to more people, and it just turns into this big snowball. In fact, sometimes if I get my timing a little off and I post something, let's say a little bit too late at night or maybe too early in the morning and it doesn't gain any interaction and it's just sitting there, I will go and delete it, because you don't want a bunch of stagnant posts sitting on your Facebook wall. So I will delete it, save it, repost it another time. If it still doesn't get any interaction whatsoever, that post goes bye-bye. And for whatever reason, it's just not getting any attention. People are not interacting with it. That's okay. There's plenty of content out there. Okay, so back to interaction. How are you going to get people to interact with you? Easy. People love to talk about themselves, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, it's just that they like to talk about their experience, because that's how we are as humans. We like to share our experience, hear about others' experiences, and all that sort of stuff. So all you need to do to get some interaction on your page is ask a question. Ask questions on a regular basis. And it can be something really, really simple like, hey, what'd you have for dinner? Or what's the weather like where you are? Or even what time is it where you are? Or did you get any cleaning done today? You know, anything. I know it sounds absolutely silly, but you will just absolutely be floored when you see how many people are going to pop in and start answering those questions, okay? Some of my most popular posts have been kind of blasts from the past, talking about things that maybe we experienced 10 years ago. People love to kind of have those throwback moments where they remember, the old corded telephones or the pager codes, just silly stuff like that. Everyone loves that. So just keep the conversation going. And as people are commenting, like it. Every single comment, you need to like it, because that sends more brownie points to Facebook and tells Facebook that that post is on fire and lots of people need to see it, okay? Also in your post, you can also do what everybody likes to call a call to action. Now the call to action is where you actually say, like, comment, or share this post, and you hope they do. Now, you don't always want to put like, share, comment on this every single time. It just gets old. It looks kind of spammy, or like, what's the agenda here? I don't know. But feel free to say something like this post if you like French fries instead of hash browns. Something like that. Or comment below with blah, 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 So ask for those likes, ask for those comments. Every time you post a meme, try to hashtag it or ask a question with it. Like if it's an inspirational quote, you could say something like, yeah, how about you guys? Or wow, this really hit home. What did you think? Or, something like that. Because it always leaves the opportunity open for somebody to comment, because you asked a question or you're kind of looking for that engagement and interaction. So always, always ask. And another thing, try to end every single post with a question. So even on your value posts where you're maybe posting about current events or recipes or whatever, say you post an awesome recipe, you could say, hey, this recipe calls for canned soup and I don't have any. What would be a good substitute? Okay. You're going to get a whole bunch of people. People love to cook. They love to substitute things, blah, 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 and they're going to start commenting. Or you could say, would you make this? Or has anybody made anything like this before? What was your thoughts on this? Anything to get people talking, okay? Now, interaction is not a one-way street, okay? So you can't sit there and expect everybody to just jump on your stuff and interact. You gotta interact back, okay? Luckily, it's super easy because you can just scroll on down Facebook and scroll, comment, scroll, like. It's so easy. You can sit there for 10 minutes, a couple times a day, like everything, comment on as much stuff as you possibly can. Anything that's positive, you'll want to comment on, even if it's just an awesome, way to go. Yes, I totally agree. Fantastic. Whatever it is that's going to give that person that little reminder that you exist. And the more you comment on other people's stuff, the more likely they are to comment and like your stuff. So it's a win-win situation. Also, it might remind them that you do exist, and they might go, I wonder what she's up to, and might go actually check out your page or your Facebook wall. So having that interaction is absolutely key. Even on a post, if it's kind of a sad post, something like that, you can post a word of encouragement. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry that you're going through that. Oh, that really stinks. I've been there. I get it. Ugh. That sort of thing. Encouragement. You never want to feed the negativity though. So if somebody's just being outright negative, complaining, blaming, just being nasty, filthy, the posts I'm talking about. Maybe we probably all have made one at one point in our Facebook career. But those ones you want to scroll on past. Ain't nobody got time for it. You certainly don't have time for it. We've got enough negativity that we've got to deal with. So we're certainly not going to feed the negativity by liking, commenting, sharing it. None of that. We're just going to scroll on past, okay? So only like and comment on the really positive stuff. Maybe a word of encouragement if somebody's facing a difficult time, but that's really where it needs to end, okay? We definitely do not want to like or even attempt to get ourselves involved and pulled into somebody else's negativity. And if it's a family member or something and you really do feel compelled, send them a private message. That'd probably be the better way. Or even better yet, pick up the phone, send them a text, deal with it off of Facebook. Remember, every time you comment on something, it has the potential to be seen by somebody else because of that little right-hand Facebook feed that we have, and it kind of allows our friends to spy on us. I'm not going to lie, it's not my favorite thing in the world. I don't even use it. I stay away from it because I kind of feel like I'm eavesdropping. But somebody may see, oh look, Chelsie commented on something, and click on it, and they're going to be able to see that post that you commented on. And ew, what if it's yucky, icky, No, we do not want that at all. Our Facebook page needs to be unicorns and rainbows and glitter and fantastic recipes and hilarity. Non-stop hilarity. Be funny, be goofy, be yourself. No holds barred. Nobody wants to see the Martha Stewart. Oh, look at me, I'm so perfect. My house is clean. Everything's perfect. Ha! You know what I'm talking about, okay? It gets annoying. We know you're not perfect, okay? You're not fooling anyone. So be yourself. Don't be afraid to be goofy and funny and whatever your whole personality. Just let it out. Like letting the air out of a balloon, you're just gonna let it all out. All that goodness and positivity that's bubbling out from inside you, let it out all over Facebook. I know it sounds weird, but it's true. Okay, so you're gonna follow that formula. And also, sprinkle in a little bit of family in there because people do really care about you. They really do want to see that you're a real person, that, your kids had a great first day at school, or hey, we're going to the pumpkin patch, or, look at what we did to the backyard. It's fantastic, stuff like that. So sprinkle in a little bit of family in there too. So remember, 1/3 is going to be your sales, your business, opportunity, all that sort of stuff. The other 1/3 is going to provide value or humor. Again, asking questions still. You still want to get interaction on those. And then another 1/3 is going to be complete interaction where you are really aiming to get people to talk to you, to comment, to respond, all that sort of stuff, okay? And then you're also going to spend a little bit of time scrolling through your Facebook feed and interacting with your friends back because nobody wants to have a one-way street relationship. And that's what this is all about, is commenting and reading posts so you do get to know, what other people are going through. That way, if they do message you and say, hey, I was interested in the mascara, instead of you saying, yeah, awesome, let's get that order placed for you, you can say, oh, thanks, that's great. How's your son doing on that, on his basketball tournament or whatever? That will blow them away. They'll be like, oh my gosh, she actually pays attention to my stuff, and they will love you for it. They will be like, what else can I order? It just really helps that interaction and that relationship. Okay, so that is my actual formula. 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, a little sprinkle of family, and scroll, 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 okay? Did you get all that? Make sure that you also go check out my perfect Facebook post to find out exactly how you should be posting your sales post, because there is a very specific and non-spammy way that we can do this and still get a lot of attention for our sales post. So if that's what you need, if you need more eyeballs and more attention on your sales post, then you want to watch that video. And then also lifestyle posts. That's another great video. It's going to have a lot of information about getting people interested in your opportunity without ever having to ask anyone, okay? It's a very indirect way of showing how your business works and without having to spam people and private message them and come join my team, okay? That is so 2014. That was a long time ago. We don't do that anymore, okay? We're going to show people, we're going to attract people to us, and that is going to be totally explained in that lifestyle post video, okay? So you want to combine those sales posts and your lifestyle posts that you're going to learn about in the other video, and you're going to incorporate them into this awesome Facebook formula. I hope you took notes, or I hope you memorized it. It's not that hard. Third, sprinkle family, scroll, scroll, scroll. I just kind of came up with that right now. Okay, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything. I'm trying to put out videos at least weekly, if not a couple per week. And make sure to comment below if you have any questions or if you have any video topics that you would like me to cover, okay? And also head on over to my website, www.chelseakenyon.com, for all kinds of other fun stuff. I have a book coming out soon I'm super excited about, and there's also some free content there, some guides you can download, lots of fun stuff. Keep you busy for hours, days, possibly even weeks. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Have a good day.